It's his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Jackson on 1st down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now Jackson steps away. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
One thing I think Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't get enough credit for is his toughness. This is a guy who plays through injuries, but it's also being mentally tough, knowing that everyone's always trying to move him out of the lineup, trying to find a replacement for him, yet he continues to battle and has earned the total respect of his teammates.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A look now at the Miami offense.
I remember when Laramie Tunsil was coming out of Mississippi and I was evaluating him for the draft in 2016. Ended up writing down a description that I tended to like, and I'm going to use it here now. He's got feet like a receiver. He's got a body like an offensive lineman and hands like a boxer. Put it all together, you got a heck of an offensive lineman.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Third down here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jones. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Well, they do get 5 there, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Well, Charles, as this offense comes out here, let's talk about the AFC Championship game coming up. Kansas City hosting Tennessee. The Chiefs the winner over the Texans in the divisional round. But even before they took the field, they got a surprise gift on Saturday night with those Titans winning in Baltimore to set up the unexpected matchup.
But sometimes a gift isn't exactly a gift because they went from thinking they had to chase around Lamar Jackson to having to fortify themselves against Derrick Henry and the 250 pounds of man coming at them running the football. That run defense that got better as the season went on, it will get severely tested in this one.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Well, as they come out here to set up shop for this next drive, let's talk about the NFC Championship game coming up. San Francisco hosting Green Bay. It was the road teams winning in the wild card round, Seattle, Minnesota, but the home teams bounced back in the divisional round. 49ers beating the Vikings and the Pack beating Seattle in Lambeau. So sets up a great NFC Championship game.
And a rematch of their regular season meeting that San Francisco dominated. Don't think Green Bay has forgotten that one. They have not traveled well to the West Coast this season, losing at the Chargers, losing at San Francisco. I think they'll play much better in this one. Aaron Rodgers burning to get back to this.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defense. To perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now on first down, Drake again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard. And it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a draw play with Drake.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Lamar Jackson onto the field. They got it. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack? Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah. I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 34 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receiver.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, it's Drake. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get This one down to about the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Jackson on first down, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Christian Wilkins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now it's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
An 18-yard